So I already own a Rowenta steam iron. I'm very happy with it. It still works. I've had it for at least, I don't know, 7 years, maybe more. Perfect condition. You'll see it in a second. But I was shopping on Amazon's Prime Day, came across the irons on sale. Very good discount, almost 30% off this particular model. But they also had 2 other models, slightly lower in terms of specifications, in terms of wattage, in terms of the number of steam holes, that sort of thing. But I've spent an inordinate amount of time looking at all the reviews for the Rowenta steam irons. Why? In the end, Rowenta and only one other company, Chi, seems to make irons with all these micro steam holes. If you look at the faceplate of all these other brands, they don't actually have steam holes in all these places, and I'll show you on the actual this is my existing one actually, but these are the steam holes I'm referring to. This one has 300, this one has over 400, and that's why I was willing to, or wanted to, upgrade. And also it doesn't hurt to have a backup. But anyway, when you start going through the Amazon reviews, you're going to see so many mixed reviews, and peppered in there. For every one good review, there's probably 2 bad. And the reviews are very consistent. Everything from leaking to not getting hot enough to used item. Some people had water in there, some people had the faceplate. It was almost as if Amazon is giving these or selling these as renewed. But technically they're supposed to specify that. If they're selling a used or a renewed product, like a refurbished product, they're supposed to state that. They never state that anywhere in the in either this model or the other 2, or any of the Rowentas for that matter. There were others too. These are the ones I was looking at that were on sale for Prime Day. This was marked out from $99 to, I think, $70, $69.99. But price aside, I was very confused. I spent hours looking at this one, reading all the reviews. Then I went to Walmart to see this. I went to Home Depot, and unfortunately, for a lot of these on Walmart and Rowenta, these were all paid for, either not paid for comments, but or reviews, but rather people who got them for free and gave a comment as a result. And those are almost exclusively always 5 stars, mostly because I think the people reviewing them are afraid to get kicked off that platform, whatever, and then they'll stop getting their free stuff. But anyway, can't go by that. The Amazon reviews seem to be real. Anyway, I ended up taking a shot. I'm like, well, worst case, I'd return it. But I was hopeful. The whole idea between German being, it's a German company. At some point, Rowenta started producing or manufacturing their steam irons in China. That has nothing to do with the problems, because as you'll see, my old one, which is still working absolutely fine, is made in China. And I love this thing. Does a great job. It's only 1600 watts, 300 micro steam holes, and that's why I was trying to upgrade. This has over 400, maybe 430. This was 1600 watts. This was 1775. This is the upgraded version, and whatever. Well, I took my shot, and I failed, and that's why I'm here to warn you guys. This is you can read all the comments yourself, but I think I figured out that these are definitely renewed, and I'll tell you one reason why. When I first got it, I was hopeful. It was packed pretty well. The cord, I always look at the cord to see. Actually, I look at the box to see if there's any rips, like here, when people open them. And this box seemed to be brand new. But I opened it up. First thing I knew, just based on reading other people's stuff and seeing other pictures, was that this faceplate, or this plate protector for here, is supposed to be on here, and you're supposed to remove that. It actually says stop and remove this, see, remove before use. Well, mine was never even on there, so it was tucked in here nicely. Then the second thing I started to notice was the cord. Although it was wrapped okay, if you can pick it up, it had dirt and some other markings that I can't find here, and like this. This is unusual. I don't know if you can catch this. This is not normal for a cord. cord should be in clean and perfect condition. But even this wrap, this is the wrap that usually comes from a manufacturer that not. So I'm tending to believe that these were repurposed or refurbished. Not repurposed, but refurbished. The faceplate had like some scratches on it, very minor, but you could see, like, pick that up, like there's just stuff on there, indications that either this was used or it's not just my fingerprints, by the way. Anyway, I have a chance to take a shot with this, but then the final thing that, I said, oh, maybe I'll still keep it. The final thing that did me in was, and why I'm going to return it after I do this review and try to save you all. Look at the tip. I don't know if you're going to see. This tip is completely off-centered. Let me zoom in here. You see that? Now let me show you the one, my old one. It's not very clear. There you go. This tip is off-centered. What it should be, this is what it looks like. First of all, it doesn't look like it's on very well. It's not soldered on very well at all. But either way, that tip should be aligned properly. And it's definitely not. Look at that. So either that's poor craftsmanship, or they re-put the, I think what they did was they took the old plate off, somebody haphazardly put this new plate on. Let me show you how it's supposed to look. This is my old one. Sorry. And that's pretty much perfectly aligned, or as good as you're going to get. That's pretty much, at least no complaints. It has space in there, but it wasn't some kind of odd soldering job. This looks like, I don't know, this looks clean and well done. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to take a shot. I wanted to show this to you because, I don't know, maybe I could save you guys, some of you, at least one of you. If it helps one of you save hours, it was all worth it. But because, again, these reviews are very, very confusing. Are they new or are they not? Why are all these people having so many problems with not just this model, but every model? To me, I don't know. But now I'm sort of stuck in a hard place because, as I said before, Rowenta's and Chi, which got really bad reviews, it's pretty much the only company that has these micro steam holes all around. Some of them are, usually the other brands are just like on the edges and stuff. And this seems to work really well. What I may do, just out of curiosity, is try to go to like a Macy's or one of these other department stores and just take a look at how there's, look at these other ones. Are they all the same, or what's the deal? At this point, I'd rather pay up and get a better product, or at least make sure that it's not going to fail on me like so many people report. Anyway, if you found this at all helpful, please do give it a thumbs up. That way we can, everybody can benefit and hopefully save some others some time. And if you'd like to see more, subscribe down below. Thank you for joining me.